Inner Sanctum Mystery, brought to you by the makers of Carter's Little Liver Pills, the best friend to your sunny disposition.
Good evening, friends. This is Raymond, your host, welcoming you again to the Inner Sanctum. Come in, won't you? Why am I smiling? Oh, but I always smile when I open the creaking door on Sunday night. You see, each week when I say good evening, I think to myself, a good evening for what? And of course, there's only one answer to that question. A good evening for a murder.
Tonight, Inner Sanctum Mysteries brings you The Island of Death, an original radio mystery drama written by Robert Newman and presented for your entertainment by the makers of Carter's Little Liver Pills. Friends, a pleasant disposition shouldn't be just a once-in-a-while affair. It ought to be a regular thing. See if you can't make it regular by encouraging regularity with Carter's Little Liver Pills. Let them wake up the flow of one of your most vital digestive juices and prove to yourself that Carter's Little Liver Pills are the best friend to your sunny disposition.
Now I think we're ready to begin. Ready to begin as strange and terrible a tale as ever turned a man's hair gray overnight. A tale of voodoo, conjuring, black magic. Oh, now you're smiling. You don't believe in voodoo, huh? Good. Now turn down the lights, pull your chair up close, and listen to the story of the Island of Death. Come with me to the Dark Island, the secret magic island, Haiti. It is night. A fierce tropical storm is raging. The car drives slowly down the road with a cane field on one side of it, the jungle on the other.
Now which way?
I don't know, Jim.
Last Brandon. Why did he let us go off alone? How are we going to get back there?
But he told us not to go off alone, John. John, look.
Where?
Ahead there. That old native walking up the road. Maybe he can...
Yeah. Hey, you! Hey! Oh, what's the matter with him? Is he deaf? Now, you keep blowing the horn while I put my coat on and go after him, Muriel.
All right, John. Look, there's something wrong with it.
Hey.
It doesn't work.
Well, it was working just a minute ago. Now, what in the name of...
Something, monsieur.
So you did hear me. Why didn't you come when I called you?
I am not in the habit of coming when I'm called that way, monsieur. Besides, though I am an old man, my ears are very sensitive. The noise of your horn pained me. That's why I stopped it.
You stopped it? Why, you... Well, okay. We're looking for the plantation St. Jack. Are we on the right road?
You are on the right road for many things, Monsieur Gold.
Right. How did you know my name?
It was told me.
Oh. Well, how do we get there?
If you go down this road 1 mile, you'll see it on your right. And when you get there, well, perhaps we will meet again.
If we do, I'll... Hey, where did he go to?
Oh, I don't know. It just disappeared.
Step back off the road into the jungle. Well, at least we know where we are now.
Yes. John,
Hey,
do you suppose he was a papaloi, a witch doctor?
what on earth makes you think that?
I don't know. The way he looked and talked. And after all, the horn did stop working.
Coach? Is that you, Coach?
No, Alan. Me.
Muriel. Sorry, Mrs. Coach.
Alan, we have to make things even more difficult than they are already.
Would it make things any easier if I pretended that we were just old friends? It didn't matter to me that you'd married him instead of me.
No, Alan, I guess not.
I'm sorry, Muriel. Hello, Alan. Order me a drink, will you? What? Yeah, thanks, Mr. Coach.
Yes, Monsieur Randall. What?
Did you find out what was wrong with the horn?
Yeah, one of the wires had come loose.
Met an old native on the road, and Muriel's convinced that he was a witch doctor.
But it's just that he was so strange, and, well, even though I know that there are no such things...
What we know or believe isn't terribly important. What is important is what the natives believe. They don't like being laughed at.
You mean they really still believe in voodoo, stuff like that?
Well...
Your drinks, monsieur.
Up here. Do you believe in voodoo?
But naturally, monsieur.
Oh, this is funny. This is really funny. Hey, what's that?
The drums. Nothing, monsieur. Just the steel hands doing the Dos Congo.
Oh. Well, they can't have done a hard day's work if they've got enough energy to dance at night. I think maybe I'll go down there.
Oh, no, monsieur. No.
What do you mean I must not?
I am sorry, monsieur. I just meant, well, if you were interested in voodoo conjuring, perhaps I show you some.
You, Pierre?
Oh, I'm no papalois, Monsieur Bandot. I have some skill with the knucklebone, telling fortunes. And if Monsieur Coates would like...
No, why not? Go ahead, Pierre.
Very well, monsieur. There. An arrow 9 times. That means unhappiness.
For whom?
I see a city far away from here. I see 2 men, both in love with the same woman.
Yeah, easy, Alan. Let him finish. Go on, Pierre.
One of the men is rich, powerful. The other is not. The one who is rich has his rival sent away, and in his absence marries the girl. She knows she is making a mistake.
Oh, she does she? Why, you insolent!
John,
Bless
stop!
you, Coates. How dare you hit him for 2 cents?
All right, Mr. Bandot. You did not hurt me.
Oh? Well, I haven't even started yet. You're fired.
Just a second, Coates.
Oh, Brandon. I had a hunch you weren't getting as much as you could out of the natives, that you were too soft with them. Now I know it. You're fired, too.
John, so that's why you insisted I come down here with you.
Of course. Don't you think I know that you're still in love with him?
Okay, Coates, you asked for it, and I'm
Oh,
going to...
no, you're not, Alan. I've got a gun here. Now, you stay where you are. I'm going down to the field hand hut and really show them who's boss.
Alan. Oh, Alan.
It's all right, Gilbert. Being fired doesn't bother me. But the other things, are they true?
That is really you are love. Need you even ask?
Monsieur Bandot, excuse me, but I think you should know. The drums, it is not the Dos Congo. It is the service petro. Himan is down with the hill.
What?
Who is Timaron?
He's the most famous witch doctor on the island. John may be a swine, but he tangled with him. Listen, Muriel, you stay here with Pierre. I'm going after John. Where are you? Oh, yes, I'm looking for a man named Timaron. You are Timaron, aren't you?
I am.
Another white man came down here a few minutes ago, Timaron. You know where he is?
Yes, monsieur. He said he would pay well to see some voodoo. The service petro. He's in the Hunpor, the temple.
What? There's no temple here in the village.
There is not. Come with me into this hut. That iron ring there, lift it up.
A trap door.
Now down the steps. Here is the Hunpor. There is open.
Coach. John.
What do you want, Alan?
You've got to get out of here right away.
That's exactly what I've been looking for. The place where they hold their spookaroo.
Listen, John, I never did like you much, and I shouldn't really care what happens to you, but the white-haired native that brought me in here, you know who he is?
Sure. The old coot I met on the road earlier this evening.
He happens to be Timaron, the most powerful papaloy in Haiti.
Yeah? Well, when I get finished with him, he won't show his face around this plantation again in a hurry, but...
Silence! We are ready to begin. White man, I warn you, Miranyango himself will be here. There is no telling what shape he will take. whose body he will follow.
Never mind the warnings. Go ahead.
Very well. Happy, come back. The drums. From on high, the little air, from the jungles of the night, come, Ida, come. See the body, loose its soul, point its feet this way, and come, Ida, come, there. He has taken the body. He's coming. Quick, Patty. The war water sprinkles on the ground in front of the altar.
Hey, what is this all about? What do they think they're doing?
The bells of death. He's coming. Ida comes.
Listen, you hear them? Something is coming.
What do you mean, something?
The stooges. When you see who or what it is?
No, not yet. Too dark. Bear.
Holy smoke. They're white.
Ida, Nyango is come. Down.
A woman. A white woman. Walking as if she were asleep or in a trance. As soon as she gets to the altar, we'll be able to see. Oh! Great Scotty. It's Muriel.
So, John Coates insisted there was no such thing as voodoo. Dared the witch doctor to invoke the god Yiranyango. And when the god did appear, he found he'd taken possession of the body of his wife. Very unusual. But not any more annoying than when a simple thing like a mean, sulky, gloomy disposition takes possession of us. Oftentimes irregularity is entirely to blame. So the sensible thing to do is get right after it with Carter's little liver pills. Now, don't let the gloom of irregularity hold you back, keep you from enjoying life and getting ahead in the world. Wake up the flow of one of your most vital digestive juices with Carter's little liver pills. Let them help you to feel up and at and bubbling with enthusiasm and alive with the glorious feeling that goes with regularity. Just give Carter's little liver pills a trial. And I think you'll agree that Carter's little liver pills can really be the best friend to your sunny disposition. All right. Do you still think voodoo is all nonsense? Oh, you're not so sure now. But you still want me to go on with our story. Very well. Just a moment later now. And Ellen Brandon and John Coates are still sitting in the subterranean temple, transfixed with horror.
Muriel. But we left her up at the house. It can't be. But it is. She's in some kind of a trance.
Blast that witch doctor, I'm going to...
Stop, you fool. Is anything now that can explain what would happen to her?
Wait a minute. We call them.
Look, they're all kneeling. Bowing to her.
Nobody, with the power we've given you, bless us, Leader. Yankapum-Baba. By night and by day, through the 4 seasons, as the green things grow, watch over us, oh, Leader, and bless us.
Look, she's raising her hands. She's blessing them.
And now, the image, the goat without horns, take it in your hand, Leader. Breathe your spirit into it.
Look, that image. She's picking it up, putting it to her lips. Oh, you black devil, I'll cheat you. You idiot, what have you done?
What I should have done before, killed him.
Probably killed not only him, but Muriel, too. Look.
Yeah, she's just fainted.
Let's get her out of here. Back to the house now, quick. Inside here. Put her on the couch. She's still unconscious. Her pulse was pretty weak. Pierre, some brandy, hurry.
Yes, monsieur.
Why did they let us go like that? Not even try and stop us. All of them just sitting there, staring. I don't know, but I'd have been happier.
Here you are, monsieur. What happened to madame?
That blasted witch doctor, T. Maron, some kind of a ceremony with a goat.
The blessing of the goat without horns.
He must have hypnotized her or something like that. But he won't try any more of his voodoo tricks on her or anybody else. I killed him.
Killed him? Killed Timaron?
Yeah, hold her head, Brandywine. I'll give her some of this brandy. All right.
Brandy. I am afraid that will not help, monsieur. You do not give brandy to someone who is dead.
Dead? What are you talking about?
Her heart is still beating, yes. But she is not really alive. You see, her soul left her body when Timaron called to her. When you killed him, it could not find its way back. It is out there. So, now, wandering around, lost in the night.
Why, look, John, haven't you done enough harm already? Well, we've got to get a doctor for her. Right away.
Yes, monsieur. For if her soul does not find its way back soon, it will never come back. But there is no white doctor that can help her.
Will you shut up? Where's the nearest one, Alan? Dr. Grosjean, about 9 miles up the road. I'll show you the way. All right, well, come on. You stay here and watch up here. And if anything happens to her...
Yes, monsieur. I will stay.
Are you coming, John? Hurry up. Yes, all right. This soul is gone, wandering around somewhere in the night. She's fainted, that's all. Maybe it's a fever and she's out of her head. Well, which way? Shortest way is that way there. You mean through the jungle? But it's dark. We won't be able to see it. Listen, Coates. You may not know it, you may not care, but Muriel's life is in danger. I'm not sure a doctor can help her. But I'm going to get one if I have to crawl on my hands and knees. Alan. Wait. How much further? Are we going to have to go? I don't know. Can't be much further. Yeah. That's what you've been saying for the last hour. We're lost. That's what we are. Lost somewhere here in the jungle. Listen. Go. Yeah. And I don't care what you do. But I've had enough of this. I'm going that way. Oh, no, wait. Come here. Don't you realize that... Alan, look. Huts. A fire. We're out of the jungle. Safe. It's a village. Oh, Code. Not a village. The village. The native quarter of the plantation. Huh? What do you mean? I mean, we've been walking in a circle and we're back where we started from. Why, it's impossible.
No, monsieur. It is not impossible. It is true.
Pierre. What are you doing here?
I knew this is where you would end up, so I came down here to wait for you.
It's a trick, that's what it is. You did this, the two of you.
No, monsieur. It was not us. It was he, Timaron.
But he's dead.
Yes, monsieur. He's dead. But come over here.
Timaron. Lying in state.
Yes, monsieur. And there, in his right hand, an egg. It is the fast catch conjured. Monsieur Coates, your life is in that egg. And as long as he holds it, you can never leave here.
Never leave? But I've got to. I can't stand anymore. Ever since I shot him. Those drums. And the jungle surrounding us. Waiting. Now listen, Pierre. I don't care what it costs. I don't even care about Muriel. But I gotta get away from here.
Coates. But that is very easy, monsieur. The egg. If you will take the egg from Timaron's fingers, smash it, you will be able to go.
Take it? But that means that I'd have to touch him, and well, all right. I'll do it. He's holding it so tightly, it's almost as if... There. Ah. Here it is.
Drop it. Break it.
There. Now, can I go?
In just a moment, monsieur.
But you said that
Yes, monsieur. But I would not advise you to move at just this moment. Turn around. Slowly.
A snake. Bushman. Deadliest snake there is.
Not just the bushman. It is Damballa. Look well at the snake, oh Damballa. Look well so you will know it again.
Back to your Damballa. I've had enough of this. Now I'm getting out of here and I'm taking Muriel with me. Start walking, both of you. Back to the house. All right. Now you stop right there. Now you listen. I'm going to get the car. Back it up here. You're going into the house, and you're going to bring Muriel out here. Coach, she shouldn't be moved now, so you do as I say.
Perhaps we had better. Come, monsieur.
Listen. All right. Yeah, just a second.
Yes, monsieur.
I'm asking you this as a friend. Isn't there anything that can be done? Any way she can be saved? You see, I love her.
I know, monsieur. But you know what is written. An eye for an eye. A tooth for a tooth. A life for a life.
You mean Himan, but she didn't have anything to do with
I
that.
know, monsieur. That is why I think she will recall it. Now that what has to be done has been done.
Muriel, darling, are you all right?
But, yes, Alan, I just feel terribly tired and weak. Is it... What happened?
You don't remember?
Oh, the last thing I remember was John going down to the native quarter and you going after him. Where is John?
He's outside getting the car. She'd never have brought you down here with him. He's going to take you away.
Away? Oh, Alan, no.
After all, he is your husband.
I don't care. I hate him. I hate him.
Madame was not alone in hating him. And, well, I do not think she will worry about him anymore.
What do you mean?
Somehow, I have the feeling that... Listen.
Hey there, Muriel. We'll go. Come on, Pierre. There's his car, but where's he? There he is.
Yes, monsieur.
John, what happened? What is... Oh. Good Lord, he's dead.
Yes, monsieur.
What killed him?
Look, there, monsieur. Crawling back into the jungle.
A bushman. The same one that... It can't be the same one he shot at.
Perhaps it is the mate of the one he shot.
Wait. There's only one way the snake could have bitten. It was in the car. How could it get him? Yeah. You did it.
I? No, monsieur. The egg in Cimarron's hand. The egg with his life in it. Have you forgotten that he broke that himself?
Now, do you believe in voodoo? You don't? Oh, now. Come here. Come here a little closer. I'll whisper something in your ear. Neither do I.
And let me whisper this in your ear, Cloak. There are just 15 shopping days until Christmas, full of rush, hurry, and crowd. About all you can do is face things armed with a good disposition. So don't let irregularity get you down. Get after that low-gate, cross, irritable feeling with Carter's Little Liver Pills. Let them wake up the flow of one of your most important digestive juices and help turn those 15 shopping days into 15 topping days, full of the glorious, glad-to-be-alive feeling that goes with regularity. Remember the name, Carter's Little Liver Pills. Yes, and remember this, too. Christmas comes but once a year. But year-round, Carter's Little Liver Pills can be the best friend to your sunny disposition.
Well, this is Raymond, your host again, getting ready to close that squeaky door to the inner sanctum until the same time next week. And don't forget, there's safety in numbers, so be sure to have all your friends listen with you. Remember, all names of characters used on the Inner Sanctum Mystery broadcast are entirely fictitious. Now, if you should happen to get into an argument with anyone about whether the dead come back from the grave, about ghosts without horns, black magic, and conjuring, whatnot, remember the old saying, voodoo unto others, or you would have them voodoo to you. Have you read this month's Inner Sanctum Mystery novel, Trial by Fury, by Craig Rice? On sale at your favorite bookstore. Good night. Sweet dreams.
Listeners, be on guard. Don't let it sneak up on you like a thief in the night. What is it? Listen to this report from the Harris home as Mrs. Harris says to her maid.
Hannah, I'll never give another party. I'm going straight to bed.
Oh, before dinner, ma'am.
I'm exhausted. All those chatty, noisy women depress me so.
I wouldn't be too quick to blame the guests, ma'am. You've been kind of edgy and cross all week. Not like yourself at all.
Oh, you're right, Hannah. I'm sorry.
Oh, I know how it is. And when I get to feeling that way, I know it's time to try Carter's Little Liver Pills.
Right. And when you don't feel good, try Carter's Little Liver Pills. They do the work of calomel, but have no calomel in them. Well, they are simple pills made of vegetable drugs. They wake up the flow of one of our most vital digestive juices. When this vital juice flows at the rate of 2 pints a day, it helps to digest our food and bring back the glorious feeling that goes with regularity. Then most folks feel like happy days are here again. But be sure you get the genuine Carter's Little Liver Pills. 25 cents at all drugstores. This is the Blue Network of the National Broadcasting Company.
Lipton Tea and Lipton Soup presents Inner Sanctum Mysteries, starring Miriam Hopkins. Good evening, friends of the Inner Sanctum. This is your host, Raymond, ready as always to provide you with your weekly ration of screams, gurgles, and blood. All in a spirit of gentle fun. I have no other object in mind, except to reduce you to sniveling wrecks of nerves and shudders. Have you got a white sheet handy? You might wrap it around yourself in case a ghost shows up. You'll think you're in the business and pass right on through you.
Now, Mr. Raymond, don't be so silly. You know there are no such things as ghosts.
Who said that? Oh, hello, Mary Bennett. So you don't believe in ghosts, huh? And, what's that standing behind you, huh?
Oh, you shouldn't have done that, frightening me that way. Shame on you.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mary. Can I make amends?
Well, you might tell the folks how much you enjoy Lipton tea.
Oh, gladly. Friends, just the other day, a ghost and I were having a conversation about Lipton tea.
Now,
and...
here. Enough of that. Nobody is interested in what you and the ghost said about Lipton tea.
Oh.
No. Let's talk about real people and the solid pleasure they get from Lipton. They drink it at meal times. They serve it when friends drop in for a visit. And, of course, they often brew themselves a cup of Lipton's during the day, just because it's so nice to relax and enjoy that famous brisk flavor. Oh, by the way, that word brisk, B-R-I-S-K, is one that tea experts use. Brisk means that Lipton's always tastes tangy and bracing. It's never flat or wishy-washy. Yes, you just don't know how good tea can be until you know how good Lipton's is.
Okay, Mary. Suppose you go fry me a cup of tea. But keep the kitchen door open because you're about to hear the story of the Bog-Oak Necklace. It's an original radio play by David Driscoll. And our heroine tonight is that beautiful star of stage and screen, Miss Miriam Hopkins, who'll play the role of Emily. Now, be calm, be calm. There's nobody standing behind you. At least nobody you can see. At the edge of a lake, in a small New England town, two men are busy digging an excavation.
Must have been like a cave around here once, huh?
Yeah, old Miss Bristow used to own this property before she sold it to this here city man who's building.
Used to be a fine apple orchard right up there. And was all fine trees once.
Well, let's dig. That's what we're getting paid for. Hey,
What's the matter with you, Paulie?
Look down there what I just hit with my shovel.
Huh? Oh, bone. Oh, some cow, I expect.
Cow? That ain't no cow bone, Jerry.
Hey, Paulie.
Huh?
Look at this with the bone.
Yeah, I see it. And you call that a cow bone now?
No, I don't.
This here must have been a graveyard once.
This here was never no graveyard. The river used to come right up to here almost before the big flood. Before they built the dam.
Hey, what are you doing?
Get your coat and hat.
You bringing that with you?
Of course I am. Hat and this.
Yeah, but there must be a skull here, too.
Of course there must be. But we don't have to look for that, Polly. That ain't our job. Come on.
Jerry and me was digging away there, Mr. Warren, down towards the river. And all of a sudden, Jerry kind of yelled. And when I asked him what's the matter, he shows me this leg bone. So I looks and there's the skeleton right at his feet.
I see.
So I figure you being the county attorney here, you're the man who ought to know first.
Yes. Now, this place by the river that you're talking about, it's the land that city man bought to build a home on?
Yeah, that's right. He bought it from old Miss Emily Bristow. And then we found this, too. Around the... Well, I guess you'd call it the neck. That is, where the neck would be. Is there anything wrong, Mr. Warren?
Where did you say you found this bone and this necklace?
Well, Jerry and me is making a trench for a water pipe, and we're digging where the old riverbank used to be. Right near the river edge.
Leave the necklace with me. If I need any more help, I'll get in touch with you. That's all.
Yes, sir.
40 years. 40 years. Emily Bristow.
What do you want with me after 40 years, Andrew?
Look, Emily.
Well, these are old woman's eyes.
Look closer.
Take that away. Take it away.
The Bog-Oak Necklace, Emily. Do you remember? Presented to Miss Emily Bristow on her 24th birthday by Andrew Warren.
Where did you get it, Andrew?
It was found at the river edge on the property you've just sold.
Daisy. Daisy.
It's come back to us, Emily. After all these years. It's come back to us. The Bog-Oak Necklace. The necklace that meant the death of your sister, Daisy.
Oh, Andrew. Oh, Andrew, darling.
Daisy, there aren't two people anywhere as happy as we are.
Of course not. May I tell Emily?
Why, yes, Yes, I suppose so. After all, she's your sister. She should know. Good night, darling.
Look at that moon.
Smiling at you.
Oh. I'm going to close my eyes, and I won't open them until you're down the road out of sight.
Good night, sweetheart.
Oh. Good night. Good night, sweetheart. Good night, moon. Oh, young ladies shouldn't stand staring at the moon that way. Oh, Emily. You frightened me so. Did I? You had a nice drive with Andrew in the moonlight, I hope. Mm-hmm. Emily. Andrew. Yes? Andrew and I, we're... Oh, darling. How will I ever stop my heart from beating so? I can't... Let me say it for you. You're engaged. There you are. It was easy, wasn't it? For you? You've no idea how easy it was for me.
Emily.
Right here.
Emily. I wanted to see you so badly.
She's already told me, Andrew.
Emily, I want you to understand about this. I know how this must hurt you.
You've got to break it off. You've got to. You can't marry her. Andrew, listen to me. Please. Please marry me. I beg you.
Emily, we must be sensible.
I beg you.
If you love me, Emily, you must let me do what I feel is right.
I can't let you marry Daisy. You're mine. I must have you. If not me, Andrew, no one. No one else at all.
It's too late now. Forgive me.
I'll never forgive you. And I'll never let you go.
Emily.
Never. Never. Never.
Emily? Emily, are you asleep?
Go to bed, Daisy.
Oh, Emily, don't be cross. I can't sleep.
You can't sleep.
No, I'm so excited. Why, Emily, you're still dressed, too.
Oh, so I am.
What's the matter, dear? Don't you feel well?
Oh, I feel very well. Thank you, Daisy.
Emily, what's the matter? Why do you use that tone with me? Oh, darling, you're not feeling well, are you? I can tell by the look on your face. Oh, come on. Come on out into the night. The moon is full, and let's walk up to the apple orchard. After all, Emily, even though we're going to be separated, it won't be forever.
Aren't you afraid to be out here at night?
Afraid? Afraid of what?
We are at the end of the apple orchard. There's the little patch that goes down the river. I think you'd better go back now.
I go back? Well, what'll you do?
I'm going to stay here.
I wouldn't dream of going back to the house alone.
I thought you weren't afraid.
All alone? Of course I'd be afraid all alone.
Daisy, I don't want you to marry Andrew.
Emily? You know what you've just said?
Certainly.
Why, Oh, Emily, I'm surprised at you. Well, you're jealous.
That's right. I want you to write to Andrew and tell him that you've thought it over and that you've decided you don't love him and you're not going to marry him.
How dare you speak to me that way? Now get out of my way. I'll never talk to you again as long as I live.
Have you thought that you mayn't have very long to live?
Emily! Emily, I'll scream.
No, you won't scream. You won't scream at all. And do you know why? Down in that little pigeon heart of yours, you're frightened.
Frightened? Let go of my arms. You're hurting me. You're out of your mind, Emily.
I'll let you go when you promise to write that letter.
I promise. I promise, Emily. Now let go of me.
As soon as we get back.
Yes.
And don't you dare breathe a word of this to anyone ever as long as you live.
I promise.
Now, I think we understand who loves Andrew.
Yes.
I'll let you go. You don't know how close you came. Come back here, Daisy. You'd run away, would you?
Emily!
Emily, I wasn't running away. Please let me go. Oh, what are you doing with that necklace? Emily, no! I knew I couldn't trust you. I knew I never should have told you.
Stop, Emily. You're choking me. I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
Well, girls will be girls, I suppose. That's kind of pity about little Emily, though. Just think what a wonderful hangman she'd have made if she'd been born a girl. Kind of cute, huh? Being taken for a little swing by a girl.
What a terrible woman she is, Mr. Raymond.
Oh, now, listen, I like Emily. She's so inventive. Most women will do anything for a necklace, but only Emily knows what to do with a necklace.
Now, please. You know very well that the only thing you can do with a necklace is wear it.
Oh, yeah? Well, the only thing you can do with Lipton tea is drink it.
Well, what's wrong with that? And, Mr. Raymond, maybe you don't realize how often folks do drink Lipton tea. Why, it's the perfect beverage for so many occasions. And that's why it makes sense to have a good supply on hand, to buy the larger, more economical size packages. And it is more economical that way, too. Oh, yes. It's wise to have a large size package of Lipton tea on your shelf because that well-known brisk flavor, that bracing, full-bodied taste, makes Lipton's always welcome.
That gives me an idea. Maybe we should have had Emily and little Daisy talk out their quarrel over a cup of Lipton tea. Oh, man, that'd be chummy. But it's too late now. Daisy is stretched out on the ground with the Bog-Oak necklace twisted tight around her neck. She's not sleeping now. She's just dead to the world. So, let's get back to our star, Miss Miriam Hopkins, who plays the role of Emily.
Daisy, get up. Get up this minute and stop teasing me. You're not hurt that bad, and you know you're not. Please get up, Daisy. You're frightening me. Daisy. Daisy, you're acting just as though you were dead.
I am dead, Emily. You murdered me. You strangled me with the Bog-Oak necklace.
You see, you wouldn't be talking to me if you were dead.
You've killed your own sister, Emily, because you were jealous.
That voice, that's Daisy's voice. But your lips are not moving. How can you be speaking to me, Daisy, when your lips are not moving?
They'll find me here in the orchard with your necklace around my neck. And they'll know you did it. And they'll punish you. You'll never be allowed to marry Andrew.
I will marry him. I will. Oh, what am I saying? Who am I talking to? Somebody's speaking to me with Daisy's voice.
And all your life I'll be speaking to you. Just like this. Because you murdered me with the Bog-Oak necklace.
I must do something. I must get some help. Somewhere I must get some help. She can't be dead. I just pulled the necklace a little bit, not tightly at all.
You pulled it very tightly, Emily. Look at my neck and you'll see. You'll see how tightly you twisted the necklace.
Stop it. Stop talking to me.
I'll never leave you, Emily. Never as long as you live.
You are dead, aren't you? I murdered you. Something dreadful will happen to me. I've got to do something. What can I do? The river. I'm near the river. Stones, yes. With twine. Strong twine wound around the stones, and I could tie the stones to her, and I could throw her into the water from the crag on the hill, and the stones would make her sink to the bottom, and then... she'd never come back. Never. And who would know?
You know, Emily.
Maybe when I get back to her, she'll be moving and I'll talk to her. No, she is dead. She is... Oh, I'm running in the wrong direction. It was over there that I killed her. It couldn't have been because she's not there. It was right here. Daisy's gone. She got up and walked away somewhere. She's alive.
Emily.
Oh.
I found her, Emily. Strangled to death.
I know nothing about it.
What are you doing then with that twine in your hand? You wanted to tie stones to her, didn't you? Throw her in the river.
I killed her because I was jealous. You're as guilty as I am. Because you should have married me.
Yes, I am as guilty as you are. What will become of me now? All my hopes, my ambitions.
If we can get rid of the body, then we can get married after all. It'll only take a little while for people to forget, and then we can go away somewhere. Begin
I never
all
want to look
over.
at you again as long as I live.
Andrew.
I hate you. I came back here to speak to you again. I wanted to tell you I'd done a wrong thing. That I ought to marry you. I wanted to arrange with you about Daisy. How we could tell her without hurting her too much. I was heading toward your window when I saw her. Strangled with a Bog-Oak necklace.
What have you done with it?
Exactly what you planned to do. Because no woman would have the strength to do it. I had rope in my rowboat. I tied stones to the body. Rowed a bit into the river with it. Dropped it overboard. The plan works, you're safe. If it doesn't, he'll die. And I'll go to prison. I'm going now. The moon is down already. Soon it will be dawn.
The necklace. What did you do with the necklace?
I left it where it was. Around her neck.
That sound. The sound the necklace makes. I have heard it every night for 40 years. 40 years. Now she's come back to us. To me. Tell me, Andrew, where was it found?
She's been there, at the bottom of the river all this time.
Oh.
During the flood last year, the skeleton must have been swept into that old sewer. Twine probably rotted away a long time ago. That's the only explanation I can give.
Watching. Down there at the bottom of the river, watching.
I'm going now, Emily. It's probably the last time we'll ever see each other. I'll leave the necklace with you. It was to you I gave it 40 years ago.
Emily.
What's that?
What?
The voice. Her voice.
I'm going.
Don't leave me, Andrew. Don't leave me.
He'll leave us, Emily. He'll leave the two sisters alone. Together.
Andrew.
We're alone now, Emily. Just as we used to be. You and I and the necklace.
No.
Come, Emily, let's take a walk as we used to. In the old apple orchard.
No.
Come. It's getting dark.
No, I've not been near that orchard in 40 years.
Come, Emily. With me.
But I'm old.
No, you're young. As young as I am. Come with me. We'll tell each other little secrets, won't we, Emily? Just as we used to.
Yes.
The crickets will be chirping and the moon coming up, all as it used to be.
Yes.
And you'll be wearing your necklace, the Bog-Oak Necklace that Andrew gave you when he thought he loved you instead of me. You'll wear it the way you used to when you'd steal up there to the orchard to meet him. Remember? When he used to roll to the bottom of the hill and wait for you, and you could stand in the orchard until you heard him whistle.
Yes.
Emily.
Yes.
You've forgotten something.
Forgotten.
The necklace. The Bog-Oak Necklace.
Oh.
Wear it, Emily. Dear Emily. Wear it. Come, Emily, come.
I can't run as fast as I...
Come, Emily,
Yes, dear.
come. He's waiting.
Yes.
Listen.
Oh.
Andrew's whistling for you. Answer it, dear. Go on.
I can't whistle. That's strange.
You must run faster, Emily, faster. Oh, you must run so much faster. Through the apple trees, bending beneath the branches. He may not wait. Listen. He's angry with you because you're keeping him waiting.
All out of breath. These apple trees, the branches, they're in my way. I can't bend over.
Faster. He may run off with Daisy.
No. I'm coming, Andrew. I'm coming. Wait for me, Andrew. Wait for...
Oh, that necklace. Emily, you caught it in a branch. Turn around, Emily. Turn around. And loosen it. Turn quickly, Emily. That's the way my voice sounded one night long ago. When I wore the Bog-Oak Necklace. When I, too, was strangled by the Bog-Oak Necklace. Come, sister. Come. It's so cool here in the river.
Daisy, Daisy, tell me your answer true. Who gets choked first? Me or lovely you? If you'll be the first to strangle, I'd appreciate your angle. And when I learn that it's now my turn, I'll gargle as nice as you.
What awful words to sing to such a nice song.
Oh, but listen, I sing so well, and I can recite, too. Shall I recite you something suitable? Say a Mother Goose rhyme, huh?
Mr. Raymond, you don't know any Mother Goose.
Is that so? Well, I know one that you love. Listen. Polly, put the kettle on. Polly, put the kettle on. Polly, put the kettle on, and we'll all have tea.
Well, that's fine. Only I hope Polly makes sure that it's Lipton tea.
Naturally.
But I suppose there's little doubt that she'll use Lipton. Because, after all, more people drink Lipton tea than any other brand. The reason for that is Lipton's famous brisk flavor. Yes, Lipton tea is never flat or insipid. It always tastes full-bodied and vigorous. And, well, I guess it's all summed up by that word brisk. Yes, folks, brisk is the word that the tea experts use when they talk about Lipton tea. So try it real soon, won't you?
They say... Of course, I just tell you what the gossip is in the morgues I visit. They say that Daisy and Emily can be seen almost any moonlit night. Skull gently touching skull, floating through the old apple orchard as of yore. If you'd like them in your home, you could use their ration coupon. Outside of rattling a bit when the wind blows, they're very nice and companionable, especially on dark nights. And in the summer, you can always use them for scarecrows in your victory garden. By the way, this month's Inner Sanctum Mystery novel is The Outsiders by A.E. Martin. For now, it's really time to close that there squeaking door until next week at the same time when Lipton Tea and Lipton Soup will once again bring you another Inner Sanctum Mystery produced under the direction of Himan Brown. So until then, good night. Pleasant dreams.
Folks, I wonder what our grandmothers would have said if they had heard about Lipton's noodle soup. I'll bet they wouldn't have believed it possible that a delicious chicken noodle soup could come ready to make in an envelope. But if they'd tasted Lipton, they would have agreed that it has an old-fashioned, homemade flavor, that it tastes just like the kind of chicken soup they used to make themselves. And Lipton is economical, too. It costs less and makes more than canned soups. So, folks, be sure to try Lipton's noodle soup. And be sure to tune in next Tuesday night for another Inner Sanctum Mystery.
This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.